upon us. We're furious. We pissed, man, knowing what you so-called crackers did to us, man. You Edomites. We pissed about that. But the Most High say He gonna put His fury on top of that, man. It's gonna be nothing to stomp a baby head out, man. And see his brain pop out the top of his head like a jack-in-the-box, man. That ain't gonna be nothing to us. We ready for that right now, man. It's just the Most High ain't give us that go sign yet. But best believe, and that's a precursor to let you know that you in His faith, man. If you ain't ready to do that, you in the wrong business, man. But the scriptures say, be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. But don't get it, we not no church boys. You come up here with that bullshit, you're gonna get dealt with accordingly, man.
Right.
That's it on that. You have something?
You going into Psalms 2?
Yeah, give me Psalm 2.
You want it straight to the point or one from one?
Straight to you got one thing.
This is Psalms chapter 2. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Right, and that ain't just talking about the so-called white man. That's you other nations too, man. This good book tell us how all you other nations did us, man. They got whole chapters, like in the book of Ezekiel, the book of Jeremiah, saying, woe to Moab. Woe to Ammon. Why? Because the Most High didn't forget what y'all did to us. And look how the Most High, how perfect He is. He's brought that back into our remembrance. That's why we see a Gook or Ammonite walk by, we curse their ass out, man. Why? Because it's time to be that rod of iron, man, and break their ass into pieces, man. That's what season we in. Not all that love bullshit, man. All that shopping and having fun, that shit over with, man. It's time for the rightful people to be set at top. That's you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
And if you don't want to hear it, deaf to you, man.
That's right.
Go ahead up.
That's it.
That's it on that. Let's see, got it. Go ahead,
It's the book of Psalm 79 and 6. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee.
Right, and heathen is you other nations. It means country dweller. What country? Outside of the nation of Israel. That's all you other people, man. Start back at the top out.
This is Psalm 79 and 6. Pour out thy...
Salah, that's King David, right? Psalm King David. Song of Asaph, go ahead.
Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
Right. The nation of Israel is the only kingdom that has called on the name of the Most High. And what's the proof of that? You got something? You ordered something?
Yeah.
Psalm 149, 19. We're going to prove to you that the Most High is only dealing with this nation. Read that again. You still holding up? Read that again. No.
Psalm 79 and 6. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
Right. So that's all these other people outside the nation of Israel. And this is proof of that. Go ahead.
Psalms 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation.
Right. So outside the nation Israel, he ain't dealt with you with no laws, statutes, and commandments. So the scripture, the Lord, Song of Asaph, he's telling the Lord to pour out His fury upon the heathen, man.
If I can say something, and mind you, that was a song.
Right.
It was singing about that, man. It wasn't songs about, hold hands and get along with everybody. Nah, it was songs about judgment, man. May the Lord come down and bash these heathens to pieces, put them under subjection.
That's the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's right.
That's right.
Plain and simple. That's why all you people in them churches, hey, your ass gonna keep getting put to death, man.
That's right.
It's gonna keep happening, man. In innumerable ways, man. It may not be in the church house, but your ass getting put to death. Because, like I was saying, commenting on the little post I made, if 2015, man, you still saying Jesus Christ, you deserve death, man.
That's right.
Because the scripture saying, Daniel, that knowledge shall increase. It has increased, man. We walking around with the fucking Encyclopedia Britannica on your hip, man. All this wisdom on your fucking hip, man. You paying like maybe from between $50 to $80 a month for, man. All this knowledge. And you still saying his name Jesus, man.
This Colossians 1:26. Even the mysteries which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is being manifest to his saints.
Right. Because it's been hidden, man, since maybe the second, third generation after we came over here on them ships. Because they beat our history out of us. So it's been hid. But now the Most High pouring his spirit back out since our great elder Abba Bivens, man, to wake us up and let us know who we are. And to tell us who the devil is. And for our elders to break down these scriptures. And give us the understanding. And that's another precursor to let these so-called devils know this the end, man. So on that up.
This back on the Lord Israel only. This Sirach 17. Sirach 17:17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion.
Right. Israel is the Lord's portion. So contrary to all those stupid ass beliefs, man, the Most High is only dealing with the nation of Israel. And to be precise, that's you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
Now, on the bigger sense, our people are scattered into all the nations. So you're going to have Israelites that look Chinese. You're going to have Israelites that look like Vietnamese or Middle Eastern Indian or Hawaiian or African. But we speak Negro, Latino, and Native American because the majority of the nation of Israel are part of these nations, man.
This is the bywords that were placed on us here in America, man, and here in South America and the Caribbean. So we have to use those terms so the people that we preaching to, hopefully to wake them up, can understand who we talking about, man.
This is James 1:1. James, a servant of God and of the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Right.
Greetings.
Right. That's James in the New Testament, sending out, in the book of James, a letter being sent out to the Israelites that are scattered abroad, meaning throughout the four corners of the earth. And that's been going on since the days of Nebuchadnezzar, man. Since the Babylonian captivity, we've been being scattered throughout the four corners of the earth.
Hey, it's the Assyrians.
The Assyrian
Northern
captivity.
Kingdom.
Come.
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
Right, that meaning that first covenant had been faultless, meaning that we kept our agreement, the covenant meaning agreement, that if we kept the Most High's laws, he would bless us. But we broke the covenant. We broke the covenant. The Most High didn't break the covenant. It was perfect as far as what he created. It's just that we were imperfect. Go ahead.
For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, says the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
With the house of who?
With the house of Israel.
Israel, go ahead.
And the house of Judah.
In the house of Judah, man. Nobody else. There's 17 other nations. Why didn't he mention another nation? His book is precise. It's not, the Most High, not the author of confusion. So if it meant somebody else, he would include it. It's plain, man.
This is Psalm 76:1. And Judah is God known, his name is great in Israel. And Salem also is his tabernacle and his dwelling place in Zion.
Yeah, man. So the Lord's name, man, is known in Israel, man. Even in the Hebrew pronunciation of the word Judah, Yahweh, and Yasharallah, which is basically Israel, Prince of the Power. You have the name of the Lord Most High is in there, man. The praises of the Most High are amongst Zion, man. His dwelling place is in the midst of Jerusalem. Period, man. Ain't no other nation that the Lord dealing with.
This is Acts 2:21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words.
Right, ye men of Israel, not the whole world, man. Because, see, to understand the scriptures, you got to dig a little deeper, man. You got to understand the Greek to understand that. That word world, man, that's written in John 3:16. The English language is the most stupidest language ever created, man.
Right.
It's not precise on any level. One word could have several meanings.
And like 18 different meanings for the word world.
Come. Just showing you the simple-mindedness of the so-called white man. The most stupidest being walking the face of the earth, man. And that was rhetoric and ridicule for the Most High to set the white man up over us, man. Because he's the weakest piece of shit on out of all 18 nations, man.
Right.
Yeah, piece of it right there.
This is Joel. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 32. And it shall.
Okay, go ahead, get it.
All right. So this is the definition of world in John 3:16, where it says, "For God loved the whole world." So the definition for world is cosmos in the Greek, an apt and harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, or government.
This is that government right here. That world that Yahweh Shah was speaking of. He so loved the world, this world. Somebody give me on John 7.
7:35.
17 and 9.
17.
John 17 and 9. Hold on, let me get this right. Just to edify that point, John 3:16, he's not talking about the whole world. Go ahead.
John 17 and 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Right. And that word world there is still talking about this world, but he not praying for the whole world of Israel. He only praying for the elect of the nation of Israel, man.
Right.
So that's blasphemy to say that he said the whole world. Nah, man, you got to understand the Greek. You got to go a little deeper because the New Testament was written in mostly Greek. You got a question, bro?
The 12th tribe of Israel, right?
Right.
What's that all about?
Well, basically, what we come out here to do is, to tear down the fact that our people have bywords have been put on our people. What nation? What's your nationality? What's your nationality?
I'm from Cameroon,
Cameroon.
Western Africa.
Western Africa, right?
Yeah.
So you understand that when the so-called white man went over to Africa,
Of course.
he brought the black man from West Africa to America.
American, North, South, Caribbean as well.
Right. So, and like we were just bringing out, these Israelites were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So what we coming out here to do is tell our people, hey, you're not Negro. You're a Judah. You're from the tribe of Judah. You familiar with the Bible? The 12 tribes of Israel. And that's we come out here to reveal that, hey, you're not West Indies. You're the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? And like in your case, you're from Cameroon, the west coast of Africa. That's what the majority of our people were when we fled Roman persecution.
Yeah.
In Israel, we fled to the west coast of Africa. So it's a good chance that you could be an Israelite. Cause like somebody get James 1:1 again right quick for me.
That's why I stopped, because my guy from Chicago told me about that already.
Right. And it's gonna resonate with people who the Most High reaching for, because people walk up and down the street all day, and they see this, and like, especially if you're on this side, some should resonate with you. You see, oh, I'm a Negro, I'm from the tribe of Judah. That means the Negroes are the true Jews. You understand? Go ahead.
This is James 1:1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Right.
Greetings.
Right, the 12 tribes that are scattered abroad throughout the four corners. We got Israelites, they may be from the tribe of Judah or from the tribe of Levi, but they look Chinese. Why? Because there's a confusion of faces. Why? Because, let me give you a good example. Remember the Vietnam War? A lot of black men went and fought over there in Vietnam, and they were having sex with the Vietnamese women, right? And then they come back over here, but they left the kids over there with the wife, And
That's what happened in Germany too. I heard.
right. Everywhere that the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American went, as far as war was concerned, or just being scattered, you made it with the Native women, and because regardless of what the woman is,